Howdy. So I haven't done this in a while. Back at the forge. This is my new house that we just closed on last month, and this is it's only like the second or third time I've got to use my forge here. And this isn't the permanent setup. We're gonna do a patio here, so I'll have to move my stuff to the. I'm gonna probably put it back there, move that swing over there, and set up a shed and a whole forge area. But little by little, stuff costs money. Trying to give you a good view here of me whacking this out. It just poured, but it's beautiful now. It's not too hot. Perfect time for turn this into a knife. It's gonna be a big one. It's gonna be a monster. So and I'm gonna give it away over there on Bluesky Social. So this could be yours. First thing I gotta do is fire up this old forge here. Alright, forge is fired up. Got my hammer. My 4-pound sledge. This is for moving steel in a hurry. It's a little beat up, worn out. I might need to get a new one, but what I may do is just rehandle this one, because this handle's seen better days. But this is still doing the job. It's been a while since I did a video. Last video I did, I think, was the bill hook sword, and I've just been really busy trying to close on this house and get that stuff done and do more in life. And I had to go up to Connecticut and finally bury my mother's ashes. God rest her soul. She passed away almost 2 years ago, and I couldn't afford it. And I want to thank everybody that helped me get that done. That was a huge load off my mind. She was in my closet for the last year and a half, her ashes anyways. And I had to get her up there buried next to my father. So that's done. Now I can concentrate. I'm in the middle of building the glaive, which is going to be that big pole arm looking thing. But I figured, what the hell, Bluesky Social, I just got on there, I might as well give a knife away. So this is the knife I'm going to give away, and I don't know what it's going to look like yet. I'm just going to start hammering away, and we'll see what happens. It's going to take a minute for this steel to get hot. And the new neighbors are cool so far. I told them that, I'm going to be back here banging some shit out once in a while. I never hammer for more than an hour, and I don't ever do it more than once a day. So I don't really do it more than, I don't do it consecutive days. Because when I did the bill hook sword, I did it like 3 days in a row, and then I couldn't move my shoulder for like 2 weeks. It's I'm old now, so I can't do what I used to do when I was a kid. You know what I mean? I'm not that old, but I'm old enough to where the joints get stiff and everything. But you'll see. You watch me hammer, and then you'll understand why it gets sore. I'm just gonna make this into like a big. We'll see. I don't know. You know what I mean? You never know. Start hammering away, see what happens. It could be anything. I don't want to force it into something. I'm just going to let it become something. We work together with, me and the steel. We work as a team, and we'll come up with something, right? When I'm done, we'll know what it is, right? This is my mechanism to deal with, all the stress in my life. I quit drinking. This is how I started this. So I do this to just, this is my zen time. My wife lets me do it because I'm not drinking, at least. So it's a trade-off. But don't know. You wanna see what this looks like? See, I'm gonna start with the handle in first. This steel is not as hard as some. It's scrap steel I got from a forklift cage. You can see it's already squeezing down. Here we'll go over, take a look at the forge. Nice and hot in there, and we'll let that heat up. Like I said, once I get everything set, you know, I'll get my camera stand and stuff, and I can do more. You know, I don't know if anybody wants to watch these videos, but what the hell, I like to watch them. Well, I kind of learn from them sometimes, see what I do. You know, maybe I could change things, because you know, I don't even really know what I'm doing. This is all, you know, trial and error stuff. You don't need much room. Look at this. This is all you need. You know, some horses with the forge. The forge is like 140 bucks. Not much. Propane. An anvil and a stump. You know what I mean? And I made that stump. It's just 4x4 screwed together with big 6-inch screws. Driving that anvil into the mud. I need to get like something underneath it to keep it steady. But like I said, this is just a temporary setup. Just because I gotta get out here and I gotta forge something. You know, it's just something about it. Usually I listen to music and I really jam out here. And I look like a jackass with them jamming out, hammering. You know, the neighbors, it's like, we'll eventually love the fence, but, you know, one thing at a time. So it starts to heat up faster and faster, and then it'll stay hot, but it cools when you hammer it on the anvil, so, I mean, it's like, it's a ballet. Already got like a handle going on there. yard's flooded. They're gonna have to put a French drain back here, even though it's a brand new house. But you know, the way they build houses nowadays is shit. For shit. Just get it done fast, and they don't care what it looks like in the end. Like my lawn is a perfect example of that. I mean, it's just, you know, they just lay the sod over anything, and it looks good when it's first laid. Then it rains and everything settles, and then you get all these holes. Like if I was to run across his yard, I'd probably blow up my ACL. But like I said, little by little we fix it. My wife's getting upset with all the complaining I have to do, but I mean, I've been in construction for probably close to 30 years. And, you know, I do things right, or I try to, except when I'm learning, you know, I make mistakes. They should know better. You know, they're one of the bigger home builders in the area. I'm not going to name them because that's just wrong, but you know. Handle and then square blade. I think that's good for the handle for now. Now I'm going to try to work a little bit on the blade. Now what I'll do is I'll hammer the bevel on the edge. So I'm just going to work that edge, and you'll see it'll start to arch out, but then I'll straighten it out again. Remember, I'm going to give this knife away, so it's you know, I feel good giving knives away. You know what I mean? I like to make money on knives. Don't get me wrong, but you know, not everybody can afford a knife. And the knives I make now, you know, they're not the greatest knives in the world, but they're pretty good knives. You know, they'll last, they'll chop a tree down, they'll slice whatever you need to slice. And, you know, I've been doing it for about 3 years now, so I'm getting better. You know, I get better with each knife, I believe. That to fall over. That's one thing, because it's pretty heavy, and it's an antique. It's from 1891. See? Check it out. the original date. It's a Fisher anvil. You know, that's the Fisher logo. It was found by a friend of mine clearing a lot. It was buried up, and just the tip of the horn was sticking out. Buried for God knows how long. I cleaned it up. The thing works great. Back in the front, starting to get that bevel. It's looking like it's just going to be a big chopper, you know, a big, you know, something for, probably could use it for whatever you want, but, you know, it'll be a good chopper. Tomorrow, I gotta go to Home Depot and get a 240 outlet, because it's a new house. I don't have a 240 outlet for my 72-inch grinder. I just got it repaired. I had it all serviced, all the, you know, the wheels had worn out, the pulley wheels. So that's all fixed up. Now all I gotta do is wire it up, and then I can grind on this. I did make a knife. I made a mushroom harvesting knife, and you can see it on my Twitter or the Bluesky. But I did it all by hand. I grinded it all by hand, and that's a little tougher to get it nice and straight like that by hand with just a hand grinder. Isn't that pretty? That. We're getting that bevel in there. I'm going to have to leave you here 1 second. I'm going to run and get my flatter hammer, try to get that a little bit flatter. Flatter. This gets it flatter. See, it's just, you know, a little bit different. Not as heavy, and you know, burned my knuckles, or gonna burn all the hair off my knuckles. That's why I got no hair on my knuckles. Hit it with that. Now, I'm going to straighten the spine a little bit more. I don't like, you know, I don't want a big smiley face. I want a straight chopper. I don't know if you saw, my daughter's signaling me. She wants to go for ice cream, so we're about to wrap this up anyway. So, you know, 20 minutes. Take a square block and scrap piece from a forklift cage, turn it into a chopper. You know, see how it's not that hard. Just gonna straighten the spine. You know, hammer the bevel a little bit more, and then the rest I'll do. You know, I'll grind it and everything. I'll get it close. And I'll stamp it and quench it. I'll film that too. And you know, I'll start putting stuff back up on the YouTube. It's been a while. It's been quiet for a little while. Go. We got us a chopper. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick it back in there backside first, because I just gotta straighten the handle. Okay. Might put a little bit more of a curve on the handle. On the end of the handle there. Very end of the handle, I think I'm gonna, so it don't fly out of your hand, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, 8 o'clock at night. You know, it's muggy as shit out here. But this is keeping the mosquitoes away. They'll incinerate them, you know, even if they get in that area, you know, it incinerates them. Enjoyed this, and if you're on Bluesky, Bluesky, this could be your knife potentially. So you know, I'll post as I go along the progress and everything, and you know, like I said, I'll record the quench and the stamp, and maybe when I'm doing that, I'm also going to work on that glaive a little bit, because I just don't want to come out here for 10 minutes and record that. So I kind of, because I got to split the end of the glaive and fold it over, so it ought to be fun. I put that little bend in it. There she is. One heck of a chopper. So, there we are. Until next time, remember, keep your forge hot and your hammer heavy.